Hi everyone, it's nice to have you back in my class, and it's already meeting 6 in the first day on October 2021. For today, we are going to discuss about 3 activities. The first one about last week assignment, the second one about my explanation about today's topic. It is about present simple tense and also daily activities. And the third, I'm going to explain here about the tasks that you need to do for this week. Okay, we start. Alright, so firstly, we will discuss about last week assignment, and it's about singular and plural imperative verbs and using how much and how many in some situations and contexts. Yeah, as you can see now, it's the answer for part 8 about singular and also plural. You can see the singular form for cake become cakes, cherry, cherries, biscuit, biscuits, tomato, tomatoes, peach, peaches, loaf, loaves, onion, onions, carrot become carrots. For 10A, it's about the recipe. You need to fill the imperative verbs into the recipe, and here are the answers. It started with boil the eggs for 10 minutes, cut up the lettuce leaves and put them into a salad bowl, cut the cheese and the ham into small pieces and add them to the bowl. And number 3, slice the cucumber and cut the tomato into pieces, then add them to the bowl. Number 4, remove the shell from the eggs, slice them and put them on the top of the salad. For the dressing, pour the mayonnaise, tomato ketchup, olive oil and vinegar into a small bowl and mix them well. Add salt and pepper. Finally, put the dressing over the salad and serve the fresh bread. Okay, serve with the fresh bread. And then for part 10B, it's about true or false. Number 1, it's true. Yeah. And number 1 is true because we need 2 eggs in this recipe. Number 10, it's false because the duration is 10 minutes, not 15 minutes. Number 3 also false because we need to cut it into small pieces, not the big pieces. Number 4, it's true. Yeah, and the last, it's fresh bread, not the fresh vegetable. Okay. For the last part, for the last week assignments, we talk about how much and how many. I think some of you already can successfully answer this correctly. For example, number 1, how many pizzas? Pizzas are countable. The same with number 2, tomatoes. Using how many tomatoes do you want? Because tomatoes are also countable. It's different with number 3 and number 6. Cheese and ham is uncountable. Yeah, that's why we need to use how much. How much cheese? How much ham? Number 4 and number 5, mushrooms and green peppers are countable. So that's why for number 4 and 5, we use how many. Now let's move on about daily activities, simple present tense. for this week explanation or topics. Daily activities, routines, facts, use present simple or simple present tense. I think you are familiar already with this grammar or this tense, because back in senior high school or junior high school, I think you have studied about this too. Okay, I give the example here. For example, number one, I go to school every morning in the weekdays. Number two, I usually have a cup of coffee in the morning. Number three, my little sister always plays with our cats before she sleeps. And number four, Fauzan often calls his friends at 6 p.m. You also need to pay attention about the verb here. Yeah. Here, go, have, play, sleeps, and calls. You can see that some of the verbs plus s, some the others without s. So it actually depends on the subject. Okay, if the subject like he, she, it, or singular person, you need to add s, es, or ies after the verb. Okay, for example, like this: I go. Okay, I go, you go, they go, we go. But if the subject she, it becomes she goes, he goes, it goes. Yeah. So this is the difference about subject and also the verb in present simple or simple present tense. Next. Alright, so for now, let's move to your tasks this week. For this week, I'm going to ask you to do these three things. The first one, you need to choose 2 days with the time, and also you need to type your daily activities later in the Google Slides, and the link of the Google Slides I will give later separately in our group, and you can type your tasks in the Google Slides there. And then after you type about your 2 days activities and the time, you need to type another 2 daily activities that someone does. It can be your brother, your sister, your parents, your friends, etc. Okay? And you can type them too in the given table in the Google Slides. After that, you need to compare your activities and the person that you choose